Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. You're watching a Ritter Bit Will Do, and every single leaf from the yard has apparently blown into my garage. Oh, what do you do? Yesterday was a super windy day, so I think every single leaf came into the garage. Hey, we got something brand spanking new for you. You're gonna find out what it is, so stay tuned. So we've got something new to the channel, and I got my girls out here and they're gonna tell you about it. This is something that I used to have, sold it a long time ago, found a new one, really excited about it. So girls, tell everybody what we have here.
We got a four-wheeler. Oh yeah, and we named it Green Bean.
We named it Green Bean?
Yeah, because it's green. Yes.
I didn't know that. All right, well anyways, guys, as you can see, this is a Polaris. It's not necessarily a Sportsman, but it's built on the Sportsman platform. This is a 2005, right? It's old, right? It's a 2005.
Very old.
Yeah, it's very old, but it's one of those ATPs, which means it has this cool truck bed in the back. It has a tailgate, and it actually dumps as well. But man, I was super thrilled to find this thing. You guys, you won't believe how many miles are on this. How many few miles, right? 2005, you would typically think, you know, maybe 3, 4, 5,000 miles. Not even close. I got a steal of a deal. I really lucked out. There are only 630 miles on this four-wheeler. It seems to work great. It's flawless. And plus, it's got a plow, all right? I didn't necessarily need a plow, but now that we have a plow, I guess I could sell the tractor, couldn't I?
No!
No, we wouldn't ever do that, would we?
No.
You wanna,
already have.
girls, can you tell the people about our four-wheeler? What do you know about it?
We know that in here.
Oh, it's got these storage compartments on both sides, doesn't it? Because it's a little bit extra long, so it has these cool storage compartments.
Yep, on both
Which are
sides.
almost kind of waterproof. Yeah. What do you want to tell the people, Brinley?
So, I knew that my daddy drives crazy with this thing. Crazy.
Am I a crazy driver? I might be a crazy driver. See, I used to have one. In fact, this is like the third four-wheeler I've, maybe fourth actually. I think it's the fourth. But I grew up on a four-wheeler. Had one for a long time. We used to have one before we had the tractor when we moved here. Because before we moved here, we had 4 acres, and yeah, you guys should have seen that. It was a cool place. But anyways, here we are, residential area. We didn't need a four-wheeler, but I thought, what a better way to explore Yukon acres with the kids than with a four-wheeler, and maybe we can get Mom on it too. Hey, girls, tell everybody how happy Mom is about this four-wheeler.
Oh, she is not happy.
She's not happy, is
No.
she? No, she wasn't too thrilled. You think Dad's in trouble?
Oh, no, you are not. You're my best buddy.
I'm your best buddy.
You're in trouble by Mom, but you're happy by us. Yeah.
So, I made points with the kids. I lost points big time with the wife. So, yeah.
What is he even thinking about?
Oh, my goodness. All right. We'll settle down the craziness. I'll show you a little bit more about this four-wheeler in a second. So, stay tuned, you guys. All right. As you may have noticed already as we were filming with the crazy kids, the only flaws it has is it has this really fancy piece of plywood as a substitute of what should be a windshield bracket. Guys, if you know where I can find just this little piece of plastic bracket, let me know. But I will definitely be at least make up something a little bit better than this fancy plywood here. Maybe I should get another plywood matching that thing then. Another thing that's really a common problem with the Polaris Sportsmans is, because I know this from experience, is these floorboards are kind of plasticky. Well, they always break right here. This is like where this is the common spot where they break. So this has a broken spot here where it's missing a piece of plastic. And if we go over to the other side, it's not nearly as bad, but there's a tiny little crack here. So what I'm going to do, I haven't quite figured this out, is I'm going to probably put a little piece of angle iron in there and beef that up a little bit, just so it doesn't get worse. But that is a Polaris Sportsman problem. It always has been. Okay, the tires. They are original tires, right? 2005. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very well. They're Carlisle tires. They're really good tires, but they are getting just a little bit of weather checking in here. They're starting to crack just a little. So I think I'm going to trust the tires for a while, as long as I don't go on any big trail rides. You know, we plan on going to the land with this, getting to see more and more of the land, because each time we're out there we only see a little piece of it, and eventually the kids are going to be able to drive this thing. They're much too young right now, but I think if I'm really nice and I can kind of persuade Mama, my wife, to maybe take the kids on rides, I might be able to. She is not a fan of four-wheelers, guys. I don't know what it is. I can't get her to catch on with this fun idea, but I love four-wheelers. I always loved to go four-wheeler when I was a kid. So more features about this thing. All right, it's got this really cool waterproof. They say it's waterproof anyway. I don't know if it's actually waterproof, but it's pretty tight. But this is like a trunk, a front trunk. You can, you know, store straps and chains in there, ropes. I don't know what else in there. Whatever else. You know, it's not really deep, and there's not a ton of room, but there's room for some stuff, so that's a good thing. All right, I told you this back bed dump, so I'm going to show you how this goes. This is kind of a rare four-wheeler. This ATP, they didn't make a whole ton of these. And in 2005, in fact, it might have been 2004 or 2003 even. No, I think it must have been 2004. Polaris kind of changed their design of their Sportsman. After this model, side-by-sides were really coming to the market. See, it's got another little waterproof thing there too, but it's got some features. I think, because I've seen pictures of other, I think that this fuel gauge on the this fuel cap was standard on this particular Sportsman. I could be wrong, but I've seen other people with this particular ATP four-wheeler that had the fuel gauge like that. Other Sportsmans didn't. It was just a plastic cap, kind of like what we have on our BX tractors, right? Yeah. Hey, I haven't lost that one again yet. I'm still holding on. That's my original second one, right? What else? Oh, the Plow. The Plow is super cool, and it's operated by this winch, which is another feature of the four-wheeler. This is a 2,500 pound Warren winch. Very nice winch. But I love the way that this Plow hooks up. And I had the same exact one before. But all you have to do, guys, this is easier than a 3-point hitch. All you have to do is pull this pin, lift that handle, and the Plow comes off. Well, and you also have to take the winch off, of course. But that's it. That's all you got to do. All that's holding it on here on the back of this is a little tiny pin. If you want to see more of that, I'll probably show you another time, but I'm not going to do that right now. Just don't want to. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade the headlights eventually. Of course, I'm going to put in some LEDs because you guys know how I am. I like to have those LED lights. Those are the old halogen style. I'll probably get a LED light bulb for this one. But these ones are probably just going to be completely replaced. The top rack has these nice little tie downs incorporated in it, as well as does the truck bed. So that's kind of a neat little feature, right? So you can use little bungees, tie stuff down. It's got these nice little handles also you can strap stuff to. So perfect for, you know, a cooler, a chainsaw. You're not going to haul a whole lot in this little bed, but I do have an ATV trailer that I held on to after I sold my four-wheeler for whatever reason. Well, I know what the reason was. I paid $100 for it at an auction, and it's probably worth $400 or $500. So I never sold it. I just held on to it. I go, I'm never going to be able to replace it if I sell it. So I still have a trailer for this. So if I want to go get a small load of firewood somewhere on the trail where I can't really access with the tractor out on the land, now I can do that. Yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell, I guess, guys. This is my favorite model of Polaris Sportsman. I never liked the 2004. In fact, when I bought my old Sportsman, which was it was a 600 twin, and it was a 2003, so it was this style of four-wheeler, and I really loved that machine because it had, it was so comfortable to ride. Because in the rear it had independent suspension. Now this one, because it's the pickup bed, it doesn't. It has a solid axle, but it does have a cool differential, which I think is going to work out pretty good. It seems to be working just fine. I have read a few reviews of sometimes there's issues with that. This one seems to work fine, but what it has is it has this turf mode where just one wheel spins, and then you can change it to getting the rear two wheels or all four wheels to move. So it's got 3 different ways that you can move down the road. I got sidetracked here. What was I talking about? Oh, my old Sportsman. Yeah, my old Sportsman was a 2003, but I bought it, I think it was in 2004 or 2005. I think it was 2004 when the new models were coming out. I was all set to go to the dealership and buy a brand new model, and I was going to get a 400 in blue because that was my favorite color. So I was going to get a brand new one of those with a plow. It was probably going to cost me, I think at the time, back then, I think it was going to cost me about $5,400. So had my checkbook ready, went to the dealership, and I show up and they have this 2003 Sportsman 600 that only had 100 miles on it. Nothing was wrong with it. I had them put a plow on it. I saved myself like $1,500 or $2,000, whatever it was. But that machine was awesome. Absolutely loved that thing. And I had them throw in a set of heated grips and a thumb warmer for free. Yeah, that's the thing here in Minnesota, is heated grips and thumb warmers, because it gets cold plowing snow in the winter. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to show you the new four-wheeler. You'll be seeing this on the channel more often, and we'll do some fun trail riding with it. And you'll get to see more of our land too. So kind of a new thing for us. It just starts right up. Runs great, doesn't it? Nice and quiet. I'm thrilled. Guys, I got a steal of a deal on this thing. I could not pass it up. My wife just doesn't understand that. You know how it is? You find a deal on something and you just can't pass it up. Like right now, if you're looking for lumber, right? $6 for a 2x4. Cool. Man, if I could find a $3 2x4 somewhere, I'd buy as many of them as I could. Right? Is it like that kind of deal? I found the same kind of deal on this. In fact, when I called the guy to pick it up, I called him. Well, I didn't call him. I texted him, of course, like we do nowadays. I texted him within the 15 minutes from when he posted it on Facebook Marketplace. And then I said, hey, I'll be there later this afternoon to pick it up. And he sent me a screenshot of 10 different people that were already interested. So I said, I'll be right there. So went right there, cash in hand, handed it to him. Couldn't be happier. Really, really lucked out. According to me, not my wife, but yeah. Well, I figured I better get the professionals in here because you know how well they did this last time. So let's see if they still got it, right? Okay, girls, it is time to close this video out, so you know what to do.
Oh, yes, we do. Keep on tracking. God bless. Like and subscribe and smash that subscribe button. And put the thumbs up higher.
Put the thumbs up higher. Big thumbs up.
Big. The
All right.
biggest one.
I couldn't have said it better myself, so we'll see you next time.